Yes, the people, secret sister, back on the job again. Thank you for all the people that have been pressing the share and like button and the notification button. Yes. Oh, got a little bit of feedback here. Hold on. Yeah, them picking they keep coming around with things. Anyway, today is just a feeling I have. Today I was listening to a radio station, Vibes FM. I don't know if anyone knows Vibes FM. They've been around for years. And boy, they were playing some music, remind me of some family members, which I didn't really want to remember. But so it go. Yes, I miss my uncle. Yeah, my little Salman uncle. Can't believe he's gone. The years go so fast when someone's gone. But when you remember them, it's like it was yesterday. And boy, as much as I love my uncle, people, I've sat on this little microphone here and I've chat about my people, them little rebel them. And this particular uncle, as loving as he was naughty, you know. I wish he did marry somebody though. I really do. I really do. Really wish that he did. Yeah, make someone a wife because I don't see the point in one man having so many children. I mean, my uncle's got over 15. It could be all 20 because some of them anonymous. You understand? And some of them, well, two are coming out in the woodwork. This is quite a while they've come out, but he's gone now. That's my point. You understand what I'm saying? He's gone, and I mean, his legacy. This squeaking is really jarring me. I want to move something. I feel like if I move it, why? Let me get myself in a. Is that better? Yeah, a little bit. I think so. If I stop moving it, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I've got the wrong headphones on. Hold on. Let's try a different one. Much better. Oh my goodness. A little bit better. A little bit. A little bit. But anyway, then we get on with the story time. Yeah. So this particular uncle, you understand? He was a salesman, and boy, for some reason, the ladies did love my uncle. You know, maybe reasons that don't want to know, but yeah, uncle was loving, caring. You know what I mean? He looked out for his people. He was very close to his sisters. But in the end, all in all, them sisters weren't even good to him. They really didn't look out for him. They looked out for what they could get out of him. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the sort of brother you was. So maybe if your sisters were a little bit better, you would have been better in picking woman. You understand? Who knows? You understand? But it was his choice to have a bugger pitney. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But when you get to a certain age and you're a sound man and you're just used to all this entourage around you, what kind of got my gears? As much as I love him as an uncle, yeah, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like I'm like up to the naughty part in a minute. You know, my uncle had a birthday party every year, but I never see him hold a birthday party for his kids. So for me, that doesn't weigh up nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense because you've got so much kids. One of them picnic must have birthday on your day or your month. Every year you have a birthday party, but why wouldn't you have a party? You could have an all dayer. The amount of kids that you've got, you could actually have an all dayer. You don't need to talk. You don't need to have a party, or you could have something like an all dayer in the day, and then when it comes to the evening, the big people time. But I just find it bizarre, right until you were 65, you was having a birthday party. You understand? You have suit mech, you give out roses to all the ladies. Why wouldn't you do that for your kids? Anyone that has over 10 and he had over 10, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Make it make sense. Do you understand? But that's where your sisters and all them women there, they had two. My uncle has got over 10 children, over 50. The last time I counted, there was 18. And I know that more have joined that 18. And all of these women, phew, oh, 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 all of these women had two children for my uncle. Two. Yeah, 2 children. And when the funeral come, I was observing a lot of them. You understand? And I just don't understand how none of them even come with their new man. You understand? It's not to say they've got two for my uncle and one for a next man. All of them have two for one man. My uncle must be Bob Marley under the secret because same thing. You know what I mean? You pass, you never look after your health. Bob Marley, same thing. You never look after him health. And I find that selfish because so many people want you to be around for as long as possible. You got a lot to live for because you got a lot of kids and grandchildren. So there was a lot on the table. And so many people and so many kids that you put on the earth, not one of them bring water to you. Not one of them bring water. And that's the sad thing. And all them two look a rotten sister that him have, them two look a rotten sister, yeah, that him have. Yeah, like I said, they did look out for my uncle. My uncle couldn't read. They made sure that they could read out. Yeah, they made sure they could read. So anything he needed to go through one of them. So there was a lot of trust that he had in them, the bank account, all your private and confidential stuff. One of them sister had all of, and my mother, she had a lot because of what she worked in. She worked with solicitors, so he was always getting banged up for weed and all sorts of stuff. And she was there. You understand? And I just don't understand. I mean, he can't be the only man like that. But, women, if you are in that particular situation, think very quickly because either you got to get a ring on it, yeah, or just stick with the situation. Because when the man did eventually leave, it was none of his baby mothers that buried him, it was a girlfriend. And apparently, he didn't even want that girlfriend. It's only because she was a carer. You understand? You know? And she could do all the things that a nurse could do. She was there when he actually went out. When the father called him, she was lying right there. Yeah. By the time everybody get the call, the body didn't even get rigor mortis yet. It was lying down, same place in that front room. Yeah. The night began looking at a corpse because my uncle wanted to pass away at home. But I miss him. I miss him. I can't believe he's gone. But really and truly, if I could turn back the time, I don't know how I would get the chance to actually tell him certain things, but I think he was afraid of his sisters. And it's on his last breath when I went to see him the day before he passed away in his bedroom. I didn't even know my uncle was dying. It was susso round at the ends. And he said, Secret, go and go see your uncle because something I go on. Family members weren't sharing it with me, even if they knew. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's why I know, say, when it comes to family, they can do one, mate. You understand what I'm saying to you? But when I did go there, and my uncle give me some testimony, boy, and this is the thing about it, he don't talk a lot. Yeah? You understand? He must be more of a physical man than a talker. Yeah? And he's tell me, you understand what I'm saying? He said, your mother and your sister, them jealous of you. And I'm jealous of me for what? You understand what I'm saying to you? So they need to go and find their life. Yeah? There's nothing to be jealous of. If everybody come from one unit, yeah, everybody's fed off of that unit, so there's no need for anyone to be jealous. But as you've seen before or heard before, people, I have spoke about my people. Yeah, I call them surrogate parents. They carry the baby, but they never take care of the baby. You understand? So that's what you call a surrogate parent. Yeah, that's something I've made up anyway. You understand what I'm saying to you? Surrogate parents, them carry it. Yes, them can carry it. Yes, them have good womb, good cervix. Them can carry it. But then when it is to be maternal and loving, they don't have that. Do you understand? So I kind of grew up around that. So I'm very loving to my boys. Do you understand what I'm saying? You get me? Make sure if anything, me step out in the picture and let the boys deal with it. Sometimes I have to step out and let the boys wrap it up because when they become best friend, they don't need me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Enough time my two boys are here, as much as they're living, them team up. Do you understand? And me get left. So that's why you gotta let brothers and sisters be as close. Yeah, regardless if one is over there, different. That doesn't matter. Yeah, love is love. Yeah, understand me? I say, and that's how we run it. Yes, sir. Yeah, everybody love everybody. Even if you're vexed, you still have to love in the vexedness. But as I'm saying, like my uncle was a naughty guy, mate. You understand? I think maybe that's why I'm a freaky girl. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you don't knew that. You understand? I'm free. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Not shy to say. Not at all. Not at all. And confident as well. That's what I'm saying to you. Like my uncle, he would look my brethren, he would look my neighbours. He don't give a shit. That's what I'm saying to you. And there was some unlawful things that my uncle did, like looking family, like cousins. You understand? So certain people, yeah, in your family, you can love them, but then you can hate them for something that never had nothing to do with you. But you think, how? How? But when you're uneducated, do you understand what I'm saying to you? And like I say, I feel a lot of things, apart from my uncle's mother who passed away very early when they were teenagers. My mum was kind of 19, 20 in the 20s, so he must have, because he's the youngest, so he must have been a teenager. And when you, like I said, when you can't read or write and you are depending on your sisters, your brothers, to kind of rope in and whatever. And I just feel like they didn't love each other at all. I don't think they knew how to love each other. So that's why my uncle, I think he felt like getting comfort from women in the wrong way. You know what I mean? So when you got all these babies, that means you're not wearing no condom. When you're not wearing no condom, that means you're not got a clinic. So when you say it's time to meet the father, how do we know that it's the big C word? Now, everyone likes to run with that big, oh, I know they can't funerals. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because the word is, it's either lupus or cancer. It's just the easiest thing to maybe say, because if you did say to somebody, oh, the ear said, Brother John, in dire HIV, that curry goat, nah, yam. That rice and peas, nah, cook up. No one ain't eating it. No one ain't coming to that funeral. That night would be the most emptiest black night in the world. You understand? You only go for what you know. So nowadays, I think you should put the coroner's report in there. Do you understand? Because I am sus. Sus, there's no way a man can have all them pick. That means you're no wearing no condom, fam. For all them years. And then now, you claim, say you got cancer. And, for men, obviously, to take the test, it has to go through their look of manhood. But it's not no bigger test than if a woman had to go for a smear test. I think that the woman's one is way more, my God Almighty, than the man. So you've got, like I say, if you're gonna take them the risk there, yeah, that means you're bold, and you're brazen to take all of them risks there as a man. Yeah, and even these women, even the women them, they all know about each other. None of them can say, well, I didn't know about her. Lie. When the funeral come, none of them knew who each others were, because you know where you all met my uncle? In the same dance hall, in the same revival dance with the Coxon and Celoid and Ice Spike. That's where I want to meet up. That's where I want to meet up. Not freaking on my family, cause that's not just him. We have a little red skin one cousin. She needs to live Battersea. She red and she a hoe. Yeah, but she's classy hoe. You understand me? I say I've never known someone that never worked, yeah, until them kind of granny age, where you got Bang& Olufsen TV. All your furniture and all of that come from Peter Jones, John Lewis's, Millie, Ness. And you know what? Anyway, me here says she herself run. Yeah, you understand? So when you're young and you got your cousins and they're your little favourite, she used to walk up and down Lavender Hill. I see her walk with one woman. Yeah, she have two look a friend. Yeah, and the two look a friend them, me nor said them sell it front. So, oh, you not sell it. So now time has gone past. I've met a couple of fellas that dated my cousin. You was a hoe. You're now an old hoe. Yeah, you walk up and down, she go on like she innocent, Mrs. Goody Two Shoes. No, you're not Goody Two Shoes, the front's good. Yeah, because it can sell. Because any front that can buy Bang& Olufsen TV must be good front. You understand? So, my uncle's not the only one. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And the people will say to me, Secret, oh, you're a freak, and oh, you like them thing there, oh, you're so outspoken. Girl, I'd rather be outspoken than a secret hoe. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because when you tell people that they're a hoe, that no, I'm not, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I was a hoe, I'd be a proud hoe. And you have to be popular to be a hoe. Do you understand? So my uncle was a male one, she was a female one. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And there's enough other little cousins that's done little things secretly. They don't feel as bold to say, yeah, if someone asks them up front, they're not going to say yeah. But me personally, I just feel stop throwing them stones when you live in glass houses, mate. All you people, family too, pointing the finger, judging people by what you think or what you heard. Yeah, look in the mirror. Yeah, because a lot of people don't like me, and there's a lot of people that I don't like. You understand what I'm saying? But I know one particular person, you've been abused, and I don't even know if you hate your abuser more than you hate me. So even your parents don't talk to me, yeah. But have you put hate into the abuser? When that particular person, my sister, was abused, yeah, and me and my sister don't get on. We don't get on at all. You understand? I don't like the bitch. You get me? But for the amount of years, and now she's had Pitney, I want to know: do you hate your abuser that was abusing you when you was 3, 4, and whatever? Yeah, like how you dislike me. You understand me? I said that's what I would like. That's the word of the day. Yeah, would you hate someone more than your abuser? How can that be? You went to court. It all went up. Nothing even happened to the abuser. The woman that was looking after my sister, her brother abused him, abused my sister. Sorry. Yeah, it went to court. It went under all different. But you never tell your mum, your dad. You understand? The people that claim that you are the one, the golden child, why didn't tell them if they were that great parents? You understand what I'm saying to you? No, you decide to tell the teacher. That's your prerogative. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the hate that you have and the dislike you have for me wanna know the man that was abusing you. You hear him, sir? Because me here saying I still walk up and down at SW8. You understand? But anyway, that's not my question. I weren't abused. You understand what I'm saying? My kids weren't abused, so I don't have to worry about that. But people, yeah, think about the people around you. You understand what I'm saying to you? You get me? Don't be so judgmental about others until you look at your own story. You understand? If you don't like someone, that's all right. Yeah, what you won't do, somebody else can do it. Do you know what I mean? And because you're not doing it, doesn't mean somebody else doesn't want to try it. So think about that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, look, I've got my TikTok phone here now. Because them people there, oh God Almighty, they give Secret Sister a hard time on TikTok. People, I will be back. And I want you to have a good think about what you say about people and what people say about you and what your reaction is. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because my reaction really is just to be silent. Yeah. If I don't talk back to you, it's because I don't want a relationship with you. If I talk back to you, there might be a movement of working it out. But once me silent, me done. Me done. Me like me on company. You understand what I'm saying to you? If I haven't spoken to you for a little while, yeah, there's no missing. Secret not missing nobody but her kids and God. You understand me? I said, you get me. But yes, people, have a good day. And thank you for joining I. And you know what? I love when just even if it's just the three of you that I press the like and notification, press it. Please, I beg you though. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And I will give you more posts. The more you press, the more I post. So have a great day and don't let anything bother you. If it does, turn the other cheek. The devil is looking for company. Amen. All purpose out.